looking for Cade Otton that time.
And that'll make it third down. And again, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Zach Cunningham able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On second down, Swift. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring out 3rd and 5. Now they're going to speed things up here. Sliding out of the pocket. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. One-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a handoff to Swift. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Come up now, 3rd and 3. Running is Swift. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To Evans on the slant. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 76 yards. And the Buccaneers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Boston Scott on a return from his end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Second down, here's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, 41 yards.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for two.
Hurts will throw.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They keep it on the ground. White again.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go up the middle with White. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
I have to jump into myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. White running to the left. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get into someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football.
And now off to the races down the right side. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. He's back to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now it's Swift. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.